نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى أصحابه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. I can see you're hungry. Assalamu alaikum. Our Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Inna Allah yab'athu li hadhihi al-ummah ala ra'asi kulli mi'ati sanah may yujaddidu laha deenaha. Verily Allah will raise up in this nation at the beginning of every century someone who will renew the religion. A Mujaddid. Subhanallah, we've had so many since the time of Sayyidina. It's been said, some of the ulama, Sayyidina Umar was the first Mujaddid of that time. And then you will find every century a Mujaddid. And what is a Mujaddid? A person who revives. Islam is there. The prophets are gone. They revive the religion. They do literally contributions. They bring people to Islam, etc., etc. Subhanallah. And one such person is none other than my Sheikh Nazim al-Haqqani al-Naqshbandi. If you go through the history of what he has done, may Allah grant him Jannah. If you see the history of what he has done, South America, North America, thousands of people embrace Islam because of Sheikh. And he's from Cyprus. Look where he went. If you go to London, there's a Zawiya, there's a mosque, etc. because of his efforts. Hundreds and thousands of people actually have embraced Islam. Europe, oh my God, if you go to Europe, go to the Philippines and read the history and see. But you know, when you speak to the Wahhabis, they say, no, he's a kafir, he's mushrik, because he's tasawwuf inclined. You know how the Wahhabis are. You must be very careful when you deny wilayah, which Allah has bestowed. Look what Nabi alayhi salam says, Man aada li waliyan faqad aadhantuhu bil harb. Whoever shows enmity to a wali, a friend of mine, I have declared war against him. Subhanallah. So we have to be very careful. And Nabi Hassan goes further. And my servant does not draw near to me with anything more love to me than the religious duties I have obligated upon him. This is now the sign of a wali. And my servant continues to draw near to me with nawafil, these until I love him. And when I love him, I am his hearing with which he hears, his sight with which he sees, his hands with which he strikes, and his feet with which he walks. Were he to ask me of something, I would surely give it to him. And were he to seek refuge with me, I would surely grant him refuge. These are the type of personalities, subhanallah, which Allah has sent over the years. I was fortunate to have traveled with a personality like that. And you know, karamat is something about waliullah. It comes naturally, but they don't hop on that, because that is not their strength. But I have seen the karamat of Maulana Sheikh Nazim. And I think I've said it to you many times. The first time I went to Cyprus, and I took a book from the Kruger National Park, wrapped up in brown paper, you know, under my arm. And the first time I meet Sheikh, I kiss him. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. He says, Walele, what picture animal book you got under your arm? How did he know? How did he know? Ittaqu firasat al-mu'min fa'innahu yanzuru bi nurillah. Beware the sense of perception, the sight of that wali who's able to read you with the nur of Allah. I just said now, he becomes your eyes, becomes your ears. Sayyidina Umar was like that. One day Sayyidina Umar was giving khutbah, you know, and then he said, Ya Sariya al-Jabal. And then he carried on with his khutbah. People were saying, what is this? It was so happened that the army of Muslims in another country found themselves trapped. And Sayyidina Umar, Allah gave him that sight, that he could see. He says, go to the mountain. And when he came back weeks later, so the Sariya said, Radiallahu anh, I heard your call. Subhanallah, was it not for that, we would have been destroyed. Now this is the power of a wali. Now look here, I'm a wali there, so be careful. The important thing to remember here, the karamas are, by the way, given by Allah to them, you know. But look at the contributions they have done. Wow, they literally contributions. etc., etc. May Allah grant us a little bit of that. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil mursaleen Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma shfi mardana warham mawtana ya mawlana ya arhamar rahimin. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala an-nabi يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.